It's your opinion that it's broken up, but I think you know there are regulations, there are laws. I think even in Western Europe, to have a demonstration, you need permission, 2 days notice to the police, and there's a route that's agreed upon. I mean, you cannot just make a demonstration right in the middle of the center of a traffic junction. That's what happened, I think, in the occasion you mentioned.
If that kind of protest is a problem, what sort of protest is okay?
You can have a lot of channels. You can have petitions, you can go to the local assembly, to the National Assembly. I mean, there are a lot of ways, I think. Many of these things are I think, dramatized, over-dramatized. I mean, the Western press will come into Indonesia, just looking for all these dramatic pictures of violence, etc. We are concerned, yes, definitely, but I think on the whole, for the condition we are in, for the serious crisis, I think many other countries face worse situations.
The president also promoted his own son-in-law, General Prabowo Subianto. General Prabowo is now the commander of the largest and most powerful single unit in the armed forces. 37,000 soldiers are under his command.
Dengan pangkat baru Pak, ya, harus menggambarkan.
Everyone is keen to shake the general's hand and pass on their congratulations. But he's not without his enemies. General Prabowo's fast track up through the army ranks is widely resented. He's the youngest three-star general in the armed forces.
Could I ask you this, sir? I'm from South China Morning Post in Hong Kong. Is this a new generation for the military with Wiranto being appointed commander, sir?
You can say that. It's I think, a younger generation, but we've served on the average 28 years, so we're not that young,
Prabowo paints himself as open to change. Is there any section within the armed forces who feel a growing sympathy for a more democratic system in Indonesia?
I think the younger generation in the officer corps, I think, are more aware of the trends and the aspirations that are going around in society. So I think we will try to accommodate and try to be loyal to the aspirations of our people. Yeah, and I think there is room for more improvement in a lot of our institution building.
If the situation does get worse, seriously worse in this country though, is there a point at which it would be better to change leadership?
I think we have a mechanism, we have a constitutional system that we have carried out in history. I think we will maintain that system and that mechanism.
Do you think that a people's power movement is possible in Indonesia in the coming months?
What I think is that, well, you've been in Indonesia, you see, I think majority of the people, I think, still believes in the government and in the armed forces, I think. So I don't see a mass uprising against the government, mass uprising against the armed forces.
Will you shoot them?
I mean, it's not a black and white situation that you paint. We carry out dialogue. We meet them face to face. We discuss with them. We try to talk things out.
But if they remain unconvinced, if they defy you...
We are 200 million people.
If they defy you, though...
We are 200 million people. Who are they? We are a people's army. We will never go against our people.
But if 1 million people turn out into the streets?
If 1 million people turn out to the street, let us see.
You've not...
You see? You understand?